Hi, Salam Maradi here, Douglas Salomon Real Estate Team at Maradi. Start all my videos with please donate blood. Set up an appointment, bring a friend, save a life. Today, I'm going to talk about something very important, and this should be the most viewed and shared video of all. About a month ago, I was a victim of identity theft. This was a shock to me. I mean, I'm careful, but apparently my name, phone number, email, address, all of these things are fairly public. You could find them on my websites. But somewhere along the line, someone got a hold of my social security number. Now, hackers have had financial institutions, I guess, and schools and doctors' offices. I mean, I don't know where this number is, but it's a lot of places, I'm sure. So I got a call one day one afternoon from Merrill Lynch. Mr. Marani was like, thank you. I hung up. I thought it was a, cold call. Called right back. I said, Mr. Marani, please don't hang up. I'd like to confirm a wire transfer. I was like, oh, you have a TD account and it has this much money in it. It's a wire transfer. I was like, well, I said, that's great. I never had a TD account before. Would you mail me a check? And they said, no, it came from this account, an account I had. I said, well, wait a minute, that shouldn't have happened. I don't have that account. I don't know who you are. Freeze that money. And I got on the phone with my real bank, the one I have money in. Not a lot, but I have some money in it. I'm on the phone that afternoon, and many of you have experienced this, 2.5 hours. I was put on hold, transferred to 4 different departments. They looked for a blood sample just to talk to me. I don't know how a scammer got involved with this, but it was very difficult, and they're all trained in politeness. Yes, Mr. M, I'm very sorry, Mr. M. Thank you for your pay. I was done. 2.5 hours, nothing happened. The next morning, I go to the branch office and I sit in front of somebody. And I said, this is what happened. This shouldn't happen. Well, how did this happen? I've had an online account for 20 years, paying my bills that way. It's very convenient. My wife doesn't even have access. She knows where it is, but she doesn't have a separate login. All of a sudden, he says, well, there's 5 different logins on your account. So 5 different logins. How the hell did that happen? 20 years, 1 login. All of a sudden, there's 5 logins, and this doesn't raise a red flag. Zelly money was attempted to get out, and it was denied and denied. And eventually, they just let the Zelly money out. Incredible lack of security. Now, I'm a careful guy. I'm not handing out my information anywhere. And I know you're careful too. And it's just like, you don't think it can happen to you. I don't text and drive. I drive careful. You do too. That's great. But you know what? You can still get into a car accident because the guy behind you is not doing the same thing. So this identity theft is serious. It's going on a month. I've got a police report. I've been contacted by debt collectors already. I mean, it's all going to work out in the end, but this is my advice. This is very important. This is the reason why I'm videoing this. If you're not going for a mortgage or a car payment or a car loan, or you're applying for another credit card, freeze all of your accounts. Freeze your 3 credit bureau accounts. That way, no one can really open up another account. I got letters from banks I never heard of. Chime. I got Target sent me a credit card application. They trying to set up applications all over. But once you freeze those accounts, supposedly the second letters that came in were denying, we couldn't verify your information. We couldn't verify your information. If you freeze your accounts for these 3 credit bureaus, which is only active for a year anyway, then no one can open up another account in your name. It's just, I mean, I can't even get into my retirement fund account now. And they said, well, it's frozen, it's still active, but no one can take any money out. I said, fine, I'm not ready to retire. I don't even need a password to that. As long as I know no one else can get in, I don't need to see what's going on either. So this is our advice. This is my Christmas present. I don't care. You don't think it could happen to you. I get it. I didn't think it could happen to me, and it did. And this is going on a month, and I don't know when it's going to end. But it's all going to work out, but it is aggravating. So again, call up your credit bureaus and freeze your accounts, and then feel free to text and drive. I don't know. Listen, a happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope